Welcome back to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. If you are just tuning in, January is National Mentoring Month, a time to consider how we can better support, encourage, and build relationships with each other through mentoring. We'll wrap up today's show talking to Lanelle Ramey, who serves as the Executive Director of Mentor Greater Milwaukee, powered by the Milwaukee Bucks. How are you, Lanelle?
Great. Thanks for having me, Andrea. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah, and you've been on this show on a few occasions to tell us about the organization. But for people who may not know, tell us a little bit more about what you guys do at Mentor Greater Milwaukee.
Absolutely. And I'll give the elevator speech real quick, right? So Mentor Greater Milwaukee really is an advocacy slash training slash recruitment organization that supports current mentoring or new mentoring programs throughout the greater Milwaukee community. Our job is to ensure that all young people have a mentor who's available to them outside of their current home, so they have someone that's going to stand next to them and support them as they navigate life as it is.
Yeah, and I actually noticed that my last segment, the Saving Our Sons Mentoring Movement, they actually work with your organization as well. So that's a great example of how you are able to work with different organizations and individuals across the city and help make a difference.
And that's exactly it. Whether they're small or whether they're big, like a Running Rebels or Big Brothers Big Sisters, Saving Our Sons is just as important to making sure they have the quality mentors to serve our young people throughout our great city.
Yeah, and I'm interested with the pandemic. We've had to change the way we do a lot of things, needless to say. So what adjustments have your organization had to make when it comes to, fulfilling your mission?
Well, with COVID now forcing us to be more like this, we just reminded organizations how to adjust, how to make sure that they're working with their young people who are mentees in a way that the young people don't feel embarrassed, because it's hard for people to be virtually and show their house to people, right? Or understand everything else that's going around. So for us, we've made sure that when working with the organizations, that they understand the young people. And then we're making sure that we provide more opportunity for to train organizations around mentorship and what that means and what that looks like. So the silver lining to all of this is we've been able to expand and do more trainings via virtual space now than we would have prior to when we would have to be in person.
Yeah, and I always say more now than ever, thank goodness for technology.
Yes.
And with that said, Mentor Greater Milwaukee, powered by the Milwaukee Bucks, you guys have figured out a way to bring together researchers, youth leaders, government and civic leaders, as well as practitioners and philanthropic investors to discuss the power of mentoring virtually. So tell us about this big symposium that you have coming up this month.
We're super excited. You know, as you mentioned earlier, January is National Mentoring Month. And so we wanted to have and host something that will bring individuals together to really talk about how powerful mentoring can be for young people when used as a tool to help uplift them. So we're having an inaugural mentoring symposium January 26th. It's a half a day, all virtual, and we'll be covering several topics. We have some phenomenal guests who are going to come in and work with us. But some of the topics include everything from how to utilize corporate mentoring, for example, to and impact diversity and inclusion. We're going to be working with and having a conversation with Reggie Moore around utilizing mentoring, for example, to combat community violence. We're going to talk about some school-based mentoring programs and the importance of having mentoring programs in school. And then finally, reimagining what funding looks like for mentoring programs. You know, it shouldn't be just the old traditional ways of funding, just a foundation. We want people to look at different ways and important ways to fund programs that provide mentorship to young people and really have a great dialogue so people can see all the different ways to be involved and invested in mentoring.
Yeah, and I think this is pretty awesome. And you just really touched on a few of the workshops that you have planned for the day. But I thought it was really important to see that some of those topics included, as you said, school-based mentoring programs pre and post COVID-19. Because, you know, everybody's had to make, like I said earlier, those major adjustments. And then there's the importance of funding and resources for these mentoring programs. So you're talking about that. You mentioned the Office of Violence Prevention actually having that conversation planned around combating community violence, which is very important on so many different levels. So I think the people at home are probably asking, one, is there a cost? And two, how can they chime in to hear what all these outstanding individuals have to say?
Absolutely. First of all, thanks to some of our sponsors, Northwestern Mutual, Rockwell, who have provided this opportunity for us to do this for free. So people can just register and they can pick and choose what they want to come to. I would love for them to come see all of it, but they can't select what they would like. They just have to go to MilwaukeeMentor.com, and then it'll be right there on the website how to register for whatever session they would like to come to. We really wanted this to be really an inclusive way to talk about mentorship and all the different ways it impacts a young person's life. So we want, as people from all backgrounds, whether you say, I want to be a mentor or I want my company to become part of the mentoring space, this is a great opportunity for you to do that.
Absolutely. Again, that's happening on January 26th. You can register at MilwaukeeMentor.com. And you're also giving away some awards or awarding some mentors to wrap up the virtual symposium.
Thank you, Andrea, for bringing that up, because we're super excited. A lot of times this work goes unnoticed. So we're going to actually acknowledge kind of what we call our Mentor of the Year kind of award, and just really tell them thank you. We appreciate everything they've done. And we're also going to highlight a company. We're gonna keep it quiet for now, but we're going to be highlighting someone who's really just stepped up and stepped into this space as a great supporter of not only what we're doing at Mentor Greater Milwaukee, but in the mentor space in general.
Awesome work that you're doing. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today. And you know, you're welcome here anytime.
Thank you, Andrea. We appreciate it. And we appreciate your support for the field of mentoring overall. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Lanelle Ramey is the Executive Director of Mentor Greater Milwaukee, powered by the Milwaukee Bucks. For more information on the organization and that upcoming symposium, which again is free and open to the public, visit MilwaukeeMentor.com. That's going to do it for today's show. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. As always, I thank you for watching, and I hope you join us again next week as we take another look at our issues in Milwaukee. Have a great day and a happy new year.